Hello, Stewart89. Well, Madonna has finally released a HD version of Rain. Now, for the 30th anniversary of Erotica, they were slowly releasing HD versions of all the old videos. And I didn't realise they hadn't done Rain. I thought they'd done it. They did Deeper and Deeper. Erotica had already been done. They did Bad Girl. They did Fever. Now, some of these already had good fan remasters, so I didn't really notice because the fan remaster of Rain was actually pretty good. But I've had a bit of a look, and it is disappointing because it doesn't appear to have been scanned from film. So whether it was originally filmed on film, it was done in 1992, it's hard to tell. Some of the early 80s videos were done on film, so in order to properly restore them, they need to go back to the original film to scan them. The video master, even if you get the original video master and it's a good quality video master and has good restoring and good AI, it's not going to have the same kind of detail and texture that you're going to get from scanning the actual original film negative. So it does look a lot better. The detail is there. I was doing a comparison, not with the SD version that was already out there from the official, Madonna's official video from her YouTube page, but just from a fan version. And it's a lot sharper. You can see detail that isn't there. A lot of detail in her face. Not all of it's complimentary. There's like little pock marks and facial hair and little things like that you can see now that you couldn't see. But there's also texture in like the water and that when it's like flowing down the walls and stuff like that. So it's nice. You do get that sense of more detail, but you also get that sense of it being video. Like whenever you see contrasting her skin and a dark background, you get that little fine line of lighter texture that comes from the edge, basically, that comes from video a lot. And those little signs that it's done or from video. So it's a little disappointing on that level. I was hoping I just don't know, was it not done on film and they don't have that to go back to? Or did they just not go back to it and they just did, a upscale of the video master they already had? Because a lot of people just consider if it's in HD and it's got a certain amount of pixels, then it's, it's remastered. It's true HD. It's not necessarily true HD and properly remastered. If you're basically just making the same soft video image more detailed by, not more detailed because you're not adding detail to it, you're just adding pixels. So it blows up better, but you don't actually see anything different. So a little disappointing, but also good because yes, it's done. It can finally sort of go alongside the other HD versions, which do look better when played, but not the revolution that I was hoping. Like Deeper and Deeper was amazing, Erotica was amazing. Fever felt like it was sort of like Rain, so maybe she'd switched to video at that point. It's hard to tell, and it depends on, I think, the filmmaker and who she's working with, whether they worked with film or video sometimes, I think. But I just want all the old 80s stuff to be redone, but whether they have the original film or whether all they have is the video master, whether it was lost or destroyed or, rights, maybe, it's hard to tell. But it's been released, it looks good. I'm happy that they are slowly working through all her old videos and remastering them, and they do all look better, but do they look as great as they could? Have they gone back to the true original master, or are they just sort of settling for upscaling the video master and that? So it's hard to tell video by video, which it is. But I just had to do a video about it because I saw it a couple of days ago. I finally got to watch it the other day, and I'm sort of reviewing all of them as they go along because why wouldn't I? I mean, Rain is a beautiful video. It had a lot of contrast, so it was very problematic for people to do remastering, fan remasters, because one of the ways that you do it is to add more contrast, so it gives you darker and creates the illusion of detail where it isn't. But if you already have it, but it does make the image more contrast and you lose a lot of the finer details and the softer tones and colours. And Rain already, sort of did that, didn't really have them in the first place. So I was worried about how that would fare. And they haven't lost that, and they have added detail, but you can clearly see that it has come from video. So it's like yin and yang, good and bad, positive and negative. Better than what I sort of hoped for in some ways, because I didn't think they'd go back and restore all these videos. And then they started doing it a couple of years ago, and I started to get excited about the potential for each video, and sort of now it's sort of like a bit of a game of Russian roulette, or a bit of a roller coaster of which ones are going to be great, which ones are going to be not so great, which ones are going to go back to an original film master and have grain and all the real sharp detail that we never saw before, and which ones are just going to be, you know, the best version of the version we already had. But either way, it's there. Go watch it. I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to have a little of a, I think I'm going to have a little bit of a, I think I'll have a occasional HD video marathon and just watch the HD ones instead of marathoning all of them, or all the album tracks or whatever, or all the era tracks or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to go. Bye.